Welcome to your weekly UAS news update, the place where you don't get your news 2 weeks late, and this is the week of October 4th, 2021. The first thing this week is a new product from Autel. No, it's not a drone, but it's something pretty cool. It's called the Autel Nest. And then we have another drone, unfortunately, that was shut down. We'll talk about what happened. And then we'll talk about a drone show that kind of went bad, and you probably have seen the videos online. This is kind of interesting. And then lastly, we'll talk about a new course that Pilot Institute put together on FAAsafety.gov. We'll talk about what FAAsafety.gov is and how you can actually take the course for free. So let's get to it. First thing this week is this new product from Autel. This is called the Autel Nest. And what this is it's a nest. It's a place where the drone can actually go and dock. It's a docking station where the EVO 2 line of aircraft can get their battery recharged, and then the aircraft can go again. You can see the video playing in the background here, and it's designed for the EVO 2, the EVO 2 RTK, and the new EVO 2 Enterprise. It keeps the drone ready to go 24/7. It allows it to take off and land specifically from that box, stores it, and also keeps it charged. It's IP54 certified, so which it means that it can sustain, all the weather outside, and it takes about 45 minutes to charge the aircraft, and then it's ready to go. So that was pretty cool. This is not the first company to do this. This is the first major drone manufacturer that we've seen doing this kind of device, and so I think this is pretty interesting. Next thing this week, not such a good news, and I don't say I'd like to report, but I like to bring this up to you guys. Another drone was shut down, and this time this was for a company that was doing power line inspection and power pole inspection. The company is called Exelon Business Services, and the PIC, the remote pilot in command, was flying and then heard gunshots, and then all of a sudden lost contact with the aircraft. Later on, the aircraft was actually found in a trash can behind a man's house that supposedly shut it down. State police came over, charged him with criminal mischief, worth more than $1,000. That's the thing here. And then that was filed in a county court. Now, this is an ongoing discussion, and this is not going to stop, unfortunately, but we've seen this year alone several that we have reported on where drones get shot at and shot out of the sky, and sadly, there's still no real anything that's taken against the people that do this. Now here we see charges, and this is not even related to shutting down an aircraft, which it should be. There is regulation in the US code where you cannot shut down at an aircraft, and unfortunately, nothing is happening. I hope the FAA, I hope the FBI eventually can send a message and say that this is not something that is acceptable to do. And I hope we see more coming from these agencies in the future. Something else that happened, this happened in China, and you may have seen the videos going around. A drone show was going on, and about 200 of them starting to come down on top of people that were there to watch the show. Now, they weren't really dropping out of the sky in the sense that the battery didn't really fail and the aircraft was not falling very fast. It was falling fairly fast and still coming down on people, but just descending very fast. It almost looked like it was forced to come down, or it was still kind of in auto rotation coming down. And you can see them in the video here. There were no injuries that were reported in this case. They're still trying to figure out what happened. It looks like there's some finger pointing kind of going on where they're saying that maybe a competitor jammed the GPS signal and then all these things came down. We'll report again if we find more information, but this is, I think, bringing a slightly new side of drone shows that we haven't really seen in the past, which is what happens if there is a failure. And I know the FAA in the US is very picky as to what you can do with these drone shows. You have to be so far away from the population that's watching them. It looks like that may not be the case in China, and I wonder if this is going to lead to a different set of regulation for these type of shows. Something else that I want to bring up is a quick update on those new DJI drones. There was rumors recently of a Mini 3 that could be released in November. Interestingly, DroneXL, our friend Haya, DroneXL, got an email from DJI themselves that said there will be no new Mini 3 released anytime soon, and they're denying that this is going to happen. Now, this wouldn't be the first time where DJI says it's not happening, and then it does happen eventually. They had said that the Mini SE would only be available in the US or in Europe and not available in the US, and eventually ended up being available in the US. So we'll find out exactly what happened. Maybe not a Mini 3 around the horizon. On the Mavic 3, there's also been new information about the pricing, which seems to be pretty high, in the $4,000 to $5,000 range when we talk about the Cine version that has the smart controller and everything. And then it looks like a release date of October 20th. So that's right around the corner, only a few weeks away. We may see a Mavic 3 coming right out pretty much around the same time that Autel is supposed to be releasing their new drone. So we're excited about any new drone releases, so we'll keep you posted when we hear more. And the last story this week is, us, Pilot Institute, we just put out a new course on FAAsafety.gov. And this is something that I'm really excited about because this is something that I've had in the back of my mind for quite a long time. I've been wanting to do courses on FAAsafety.gov, which is the location where the FAA has training for credits. And so if you have to renew your pilot certificate or get current with your pilot certificate, you go on the FAA Safety website, you complete this course called ALC 677, and then you're good to go for 2 more years. Well, we now have a course there. This is the first of many. This is ALC 723. I invite you to join the course. It's free, 100%, and you also can get Wings credit. Wings credit at this stage apply to manned aircraft pilots. But if you take the course and you have the credit, if something changes with the FAA in the future where they allow you to use credits for unmanned aircraft, then you'll be able to use these credits as well. This topic is ADM, Aeronautical Decision Making. And the way that I built this course, I made it very interactive. If you're familiar with the way that we do courses, very short videos, very quick topics, and this is exactly designed the same way. And what we're trying to do with the FAA is a proof of concept to show that we can create courses on FAA safety that are not boring, that are actually captivating. We also have in there some interactive content where you'll be able to interact and pick your own choices. So again, I invite you to go and take a look at this. We've got more of these coming up, but we also have around the corner 3 deep dives that we're working on at the moment. If you're not familiar with the deep dive, they're free courses that we offer to the community where you can learn how to fly a specific drone. So we have 3 new drones that we've been testing, and we created some deep dives. So you'll see them popping out. I'll mention them in this video. And we also have 2 other videos that we put out this week. One is on intermediate FPV maneuvers. If you're an FPV pilot and you're trying to take it to the next level, these will be challenging for you. And I invite you to go see those. Our instructor, Dawn, talks about how to perform all of these maneuvers. And then we put out a video a couple days ago on ADSB. And ADSB is a technology available. There's a lot of confusion and a lot of questions about ADSB. So we put out this informational content out there so you can learn more about what ADSB is and why it's important. So this is it. That's all I have for this week. Like, subscribe, leave your comment, and then I'll see you guys next week.